Greg was not here all day.
Now we'll call the meeting officially over. Has the meeting been properly posted and the roll been taken?
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 2, our approval of the minutes. 2.1 are minutes from the July 3rd, 2023 meeting. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Item number 3 are communications. I don't believe we have any communications this time, so we'll move on to item number 4, public hearing, review, and possible recommendation. David Wieters, St. Andrews Catholic School Principal. 4.1 is a public hearing on a request to consider a conditional use petition to allow for a group daycare land use in the St. Andrews Catholic School at 115 South 7th Street, tax parcel XPA-5 within the institutional zoning district. Applicant David Wieters, St. Andrews Catholic School Principal. So at this time, I would go ahead and open the public hearing, and we'll have our staff start things off.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Like you stated, this is at 115 South 7th Street, over at the Catholic Church and School. And the school is required by the state to have some inspections done. And through that, they found out that they needed to get this conditional use. So the school, in a way, has kind of been using a lot of these uses in the past, because it's just kind of worked out that way that they've been in use for so long before some of our codes were in. So we just decided to bring them up to date because they brought this to our attention. And we do have the principal here today, over there, sorry. So if you guys have any questions, I'll let you refer to him.
Would you like to add anything at this time?
We are looking to.
All I would ask is you just come up to the podium. We're recording it, so come through a little.
Thank you. My name is Dave Wieters. I'm the principal at St. Andrews. We are looking to become part of the Wisconsin Shares Child Care Program. In order to do this, there are a number of stipulations we have to go through, including having the building approved and whatnot. I've just completed my first year there, so my understanding was in the past it was part of the Shares program, and it kind of lapsed over the years. So we're looking to become, certified again. I'd like to introduce Jessica Thorpe. She is our advisor and has been helping us along the way. She runs the child care program at St. Anthony's in Milwaukee. So.
Thank you. Are there any questions from your committee members this time?
Basically, from what I understand, there aren't any major changes to programs. This is just permitting.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we have to jump through some hoops and make sure that we're in accordance with, all the expectations from the state. And that's what we're hoping to do.
Do you have any, excuse me, Mr. Mayor, do you have any expectations for enrollment?
We'll probably cap it no more than probably 40 kids total, if we get that far. Right now, I think in both programs, we're at 22 kids, so we've got a ways to go.
Kevin?
And my granddaughter Megan is going into 3, so I want to declare my interest. But if I understand it correctly, it's no new program. It's catch up. So everything that has been happening in the near past continues the way it was.
Right, the K3 and K4 exist currently.
Right.
It's just not licensed. And St. Andrews has an interest in allowing more people in the community, families who, may not have the financial means to do so. So they're wanting family members or community members to send their 3 and 4-year-olds to a high quality preschool.
Thank you. Well,
Mr. Mayor, question for T, maybe principal. It's mentioned here that there potentially is any remodeling, that it does have to conform for, so it's certainly true, but are we anticipating that there would be any remodeling?
So, I believe you're looking under the conditions of the approval?
Yes.
Yeah, so we kind of just threw that in as a condition in case that there was any. I don't believe that we're really planning on, but, the state actually comes and does that inspections, and sometimes they have to look at egress, or so if they needed to add like an exit door or something like that. But I have a feeling, from what I know of that building, that I think they're gonna be fine, so.
I think it just answered my own question. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks. I don't think there's any other questions at this point, but I would ask if there's any other audience members or citizens that would wish to speak at this time regarding this issue. Hearing none, with that, I would close the public hearing and move on to item number 4.2, which is consider a conditional use petition to allow for a group daycare land use in St. Andrews Catholic School at 115 South 7th Street, tax parcel XPA-5 within the institutional zoning district. Again, applicant David Leaders, St. Andrews Catholic School principal. Is there a motion?
And Mr. Mayor, I would move that we recommend a conditional use petition as provided in the minutes, including the recommended conditions.
There's a
Second.
motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by stating aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
That
Those words.
yeah. With that, we'll move on to item number 5, which is a public hearing to review possible recommendation, Gary Kerr for Jersey Mike's. 5.1 is a public hearing on a request to consider an amendment to an existing conditional use permit at 1823 East Geneva Street, tax parcel XA 3569-2, allowing a group development for a multi-tenant building to contain indoor sales or service and major indoor commercial entertainment land uses within the business regional BR zoning district. Applicant Gary Kerr for Jersey Mike's.
Yeah,
With that,
Mr. Mayor.
we'll open a public hearing and have staff start us off.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is at 1823 East Geneva Street in our business regional, which when we have a restaurant requires a conditional use. I believe that we do have this applicant, Gary, online. We're not, I don't know if you're gonna have any questions, but I believe he is online through Zoom. And basically this is located in front of Walmart. Staff's kind of looked at this from the where it's at, and we didn't really have any issues with it. It's designed from the beginning with parking and everything else. That was the biggest thing that staff looked at. Jersey Mike's is going to have their plans go in front of the state for state review, so from my side, they should pretty much be set. But if you have any questions for Gary, I believe he's online.
Thanks, T. Any questions for the petitioner? If there's no questions, I would ask if there's anyone from the general public, the audience, that wishes to speak on this issue at this time. Hearing none, with that, I would close the public hearing and move on to item 5.2, which is consider an amendment to an existing conditional use permit at 1823 East Geneva Street, allowing a group development for multi-tenant building containing indoor sales or service and major indoor commercial entertainment land uses within the business regional BR zoning district. Again, applicant Gary Kerr for Jersey Mike's. With that, anyone care to make a motion?
Mr. Mayor, question.
Yeah,
So moved.
We'll have a motion. Is there a second? Then we'll have for.
I'll second.
Okay, not further discussion. Go ahead, Will.
T, sometime back, we got into a situation between Walmart and a automotive service facility. Had something to do with proximity and competition. Do you recall that?
Yeah,
Are we going down this road again, or?
the fast food uses, don't have the same constraints. So it's similar, well, if I recall, to the reason we don't have a Buffalo Wild Wings, because the Chili's had, a constraining distance, but all those fast food units are permitted.
That's my understanding.
And if they're not,